Join us for tea time.
Remember even when we were dating, you used to wear those two hats that kind of had that shape.
And it was one of those ones for, great
No
one.
remotes,
Like,
yeah.
ta-ta-ta-ta-ta, but it was a JVC.
So at that time, you were so nervous.
I was just like, how am I going to do this?
And I'm like, wait, I'm not used to seeing you like this.
Back in the morning, I can't, they say they can't do it.
What do you think I want my life to look like in 5 years?
I know...
What I would want in 5 years.
I know you'd want to own a restaurant.
I guess, yeah.
I know that you'd obviously want to have an even more closer relationship with God, I hope.
Of course. That one's a consistent one. Yeah.
And I also know that our family, you want our family to be even larger.
Yes, of course.
For sure.
Hey, but larger sounds like I want like 10
No,
kids.
no, I'm just saying that.
Yeah. But yeah, and then I think I have to answer for you. I feel for you, there's a dream that you've always wanted to start a certain thing that I do not want to mention here, but I'm hoping by then it will be established.
Yes.
And that I do know one thing that's big for you is also financial freedom.
Yes.
That one is like, without a doubt.
And
And the last one I can say, of course, there's a relationship with God. That one I know is always like in and out of season. But I feel like one thing that I do know you would want to really enjoy also, like part of that even financial freedom for you would be real estate. Yes, I feel like those are goals that you've been having for a while. So I do know that those are the things you'd want in the next 5 years. And the larger family. Larger. Yeah, it's your turn.
So, which is the best gift that you have received from me?
It would have to be my phones, because you buy me all my phones, all my iPhones. You're the one who bought me my first iPad, my first iPhone, the one after that, and the one after that. So I would say that. Those are always the best gifts. Okay. Yeah, I would have said the air fryer, but I think the phone is better because I work with the phone. I do a lot of things with the phone. So I feel like that's one of your best gifts. Okay. What about me?
My equipment, my DJ equipment.
Ah,
yes.
Okay.
That's
Points for me.
There are very many.
Yeah, but that was...
very many good gifts that you got.
What do you want to be remembered for?
I think I want to be remembered for standing for my faith.
Yeah.
That I shared what was important in this world, which is the fact that people need to know about Jesus Christ and God our Father, and everything that I did was tagged to that.
Yeah.
I think
that's a nice way. Everything that you did was tagged to that. Yeah.
Was tagged to that.
Yeah.
I would want people to remember me for that, and I hope that I am actually even doing that right now. That's my hope. But I would want, if people are watching this thing much later, I would want people to remember me for that.
Yeah.
Yeah. What about you?
I'd say the same. Like, and even how I make people feel, you know, like, because you know how they always say that people won't remember what you said, but how you made them feel also. So sometimes I do wonder, like, you know, am I showing kindness? Am I, to everyone I come across, you know, because like those are things, attributes I see, like maybe even like in my mother all the time. And even when she's not in the room, that's what people always remember her for. So I'm just curious, like, what would I be remembered for? And I would love at least for people to remember that I made them feel good.
Okay.
Yeah.
What are 5 things you are grateful for?
Us, so marriage, our son, God, purpose, and then I would say maybe the 5th one would have to be my family.
I don't know. I feel like my answers would be the same as yours.
I just know. Yeah.
Well, number 1 is God.
Yeah.
Number 2 would have to be you. Number 3, I'm thankful for our son, Raya. Yeah. And also number 4 is same thing, that we are living our purposes.
Yeah, I'm happy about
and
that.
Also definitely family.
What did you want to be growing up? A DJ.
I've always
So, like, you knew your papa so early,
from when I
man.
was
Like,
12 years, 10, well, let's say 11 years.
yeah,
I
probably
always
11.
wanted to
To
be
be
a
a DJ.
DJ.
And that's amazing that you actually got to
Yeah.
do the thing you've always wanted.
Yeah, so big shout out to DJ Mose for that.
And
also
you
for
ended
giving-
up working with him.
I
Gosh.
mean,
You're just living
giving
your
us
childhood
opportunities.
dreams.
What about you?
I wanted to be a vet. I really did
Yeah,
want to be a
yeah,
vet. I
that's
love
true, that's
animals
true.
so much. I
Yeah.
hate insects, but I love animals. So I don't know. I always feel like in another lifetime, maybe if I had just focused on my sciences and not dropped all of them. I think my mother was just like, oh, I'm so over writing letters for you. Like, just, it is your life. Just drop what you're dropping
Yeah.
and focus on what needs focusing. But it's interesting. I never dropped like food classes. Like we had food and nutrition and stuff. So I guess I still ended up on my path, but I do wish I kind of pursued that.
If you could own the world's largest collection of anything,
What would it be?
money notwithstanding,
Uh-huh.
what would it be?
Like, I feel like generally when it comes to things in the kitchen, like, you know me, babe, like I'll buy something and I'm like, babe, I think now my kitchen is complete. And then it's like this one, I'm just like, oh, but if I had an air fryer, okay. And then we'll get that. But I'm like, if I just had an instant pot, or if I just had, you know, so I just feel like just cookware and even like the nice, expensive French cookware, the ones I always tell you, Le Creuset, they have them in all colors and oh man, if I could own that, I would have a collection of that in my kitchen. So for me, it has to do with things of what I do. So yeah.
I think it's the same for me.
Yeah.
Equipment.
And shoes, babe. I think.
Oh,
for me, it's
yeah, and
equipment
shoes.
I'm like, why are you not starting with that?
If I had like a room full of shoes,
Gigi has
I
a
think
room.
I'd be really,
We
really
have,
happy.
you know, the guest room is not a guest room. It is his closet. Viatu. Meja. Anyway, but yeah.
Shoes. But I don't think shoes is number one. I would say equipment is number one.
What worries you the most about your future?
What worries me most about the future currently, let me say currently, is how I'm going to be able to be a better father to our son. I want to be the best father, but it worries me because he's a man in this society.
Yeah.
And we are bringing up someone who's going to be a man, someone who's going to be a leader. So that really, really worries me. What about you?
But you still have a few years. Right now, he's all about me. Such a mama's boy. I'd say just, okay, I don't know if I can sum this up in one word, but just how we legit had a whole pandemic. There's a war in Russia and Ukraine. I just feel like a lot is changing so fast and you're having to like get used to the new normal and the new normal. So for me, I think it still has to do with Uriah, but like I always wonder, how are things gonna be when he's like 10? How are things gonna be when he's like a teenager? You know? So that's what I always worry about, like his future more than anything.
What kind of adventures do you think I want to have in the future?
For you, I would say more outdoorsy adventures because I feel like that's something you are kind of deprived of the last 2 years.
Yeah.
And then also like in the last 2 years, we're also like new parents and whatnot.
Yeah.
So now I feel like we are at that space where we now, like you want to get out more and you want to do your biking in the middle
You're
of
right. Let me even
a tea
answer
farm.
that for you.
You know, like
I would
you
want
love
to do like
trails and hikes.
like a 1 week bike expedition.
And camping outside.
And
I can
camping
see you
outside,
doing
you know,
that. I
like
do
that
not see
for me
myself
is-
there, but for you, you know? What about for me? What do you think what adventures I want?
I think one adventure you want
Yeah.
is to be able to visit globally a country that is really, really into the culinary experience.
Yeah. I've always told you, yeah, I want to do that.
And I know,
Like Italy or France.
yes,
yeah.
Italy actually.
Yeah.
I know you like,
Just
you
do
love
like, go
Santorini
to the
and
countryside,
Greece,
go do a cooking course for like
Mediterranean.
2 weeks and
Yes,
just,
yeah.
yeah, I would love to do that again because I
Yeah.
feel like when I was doing cooking school and having to learn the language at that time in Spain, I feel like I missed out on so much because I was just really trying. I was always trying to just catch up.
Yeah.
So I feel like I didn't enjoy the experience because I was always just trying to catch up. And then finally I knew the language and I was like, oh, wow, the course is done, you know? So I would love to do that. And in many countries, like go to every country and have like a food experience. I would love that. What dreams have you given up on and why? I feel like, I wouldn't say you've given up on a dream. I feel like there's a dream that you've just postponed for a while, but you haven't given up on it and said, oh, by the way, babe, I'm done with this.
I don't think so. Yeah.
So I feel like for both of us, it's the same.
I think it's the same.
It's just like, okay, soon.
I think maybe the reason is because we are such dreamers.
Yeah. Yeah, like there's no season I look back at and I'm just like, oh, in that year, I should have done that. I usually feel like, no, it just went the way it needed to go.
Yeah.
Yeah, so... Cool.
Next
one, yeah.
So, are you still in touch with any of your childhood friends? We had a
We
conversation.
just had a conversation about that in the car. Oh my gosh, I'm so bad at that. And Gigi knows, I am so bad at that. Like I feel like I can live without people sometimes, which is not a good thing. But I am trying to get back to my sanguine self like I used to. So I don't think I'm in touch with any of my childhood friends. Maybe on Facebook, but it's not even, I don't even enter Facebook. Like, when do I go on Facebook? Like, what, once a month? So, yeah, I wouldn't say that I'm in touch. Yeah. Oh my gosh, or like the triplets. Okay, yeah, no, we just do not. We are not in touch, per se.
I think for me also, we are not in touch.
Yeah, but you do have some people you'd like to reconnect with, right?
Definitely.
Yeah.
Definitely. I would like to connect with some people that we had fun
when we were young.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
What is something, and brackets, place, song, food, that I introduced you to that reminds you of me? A place, a song, or food?
I would say you've introduced me to so many things that remind me of.
It's vice versa, like it's been both. But like
I think
one thing, let's just think of one thing.
I think a song.
Curious which song this is.
Many songs.
Sometimes I'm singing
but there's
the
this
wrong
one
song.
song for Purpose Over Pleasure.
That song is dope.
Every time.
Really, that song, but where do you even hear it? That reminds you of me.
The first time I heard of it was when you're playing it.
And then, have you heard it
And then
again?
you told me, this song is dope. And I was like, hey.
Yeah.
So I was like, yeah. So after that, I started even playing it and stuff.
Me, I would say the mere fact that our first date was at Central Park. Those 250 bob fruit salads. I remember, so anytime like we're just like, what is that place called? Uraiwe?
Yeah.
That car road. Just anytime we're on that stretch, I'm always like, yeah. And I was always those people who never even used to like entering town, per se. Like, you understand what I'm saying? Because I'm just like, my phone will get snatched, my handbag, something. But there I was on a park bench waiting for you, getting vibed.
Imagine.
So, yeah.
Thanks for coming. I appreciate it.
And another place is Village Market. We never go to VM, just generally, because it's always so far.
Yes.
And like the bowling alley, even though they like demolished it, but like anytime like we're just around that car area, like if I've gone with a friend, I'm always like, oh, this is the place you asked me out. I always remember that.
What signs of aging are you starting to see in yourself?
We were talking about this. Just for me, I feel I would say we were talking about this the other day when we were talking about like how you shouldn't just like randomly bend.
Yeah. No, that's not myself. I'm talking about you. You're talking about yourself.
For myself, I feel like I'm becoming more and more like my mother every day. And I've just noticed it. Like I'm starting to understand her better. I don't know why. I used to hate tea, now I'm enjoying tea, just randomly. Just there's some things that I'm just like, I'm just not the same. And another sign of aging that I can tell you without a doubt is how I am very sure of what I want and what I don't want. And this is something me and my friend, like Kave, always discuss. And we're just like, we're in our 30s, please. There's no time for such things, you know?
Yeah.
And like for her, I know this was like something we were talking about. And we're just like, these are the years for exquisite things, you know, like better bras. And something, you know, you can't just be buying like the things off the street. You gotta, yes, to invest in yourself, just in yourself, and to feel unapologetic about it. Because I feel like in the other times, like I used to even make decisions and I'm maybe feeling a cowdo about it. And nowadays I'm just like so firm in what I believe in. So I feel like that's something that's showing me I'm aging. Okay. And I like it.
I think on my side, probably physically. Like I like... You want to feel the same like in your teenage
Okay,
years,
I don't know what that is. What is that? That's not even like crazy.
Yeah, I think sometimes like you might try to stretch yourself in a way that, and I'm not talking about like I'm not so old.
No, I know.
Yeah, I'm not so old. I'm just saying like right now I'm more aware.
Yeah.
That okay, if I haven't been that active in a certain
like
sport,
you can feel like, it more.
Yeah, like I want to come back slowly. Then I'll be that. Like, I'll be good.
I know one thing though that has changed, like with you aging. What? I don't remember the last time we watched a movie. Ever since you got into your 30s, you just fall asleep, and I'm always the one there. But if it was a documentary, you will watch it from start to finish, even if it's like a limited series and has 5 episodes. But a movie, you're already yawning. Yeah. And that one you started the minute you turned 30. So I don't know what happened there. But yeah. Next question. What makes you really happy?
Well, spending time with you. Yeah. That makes me really happy.
Yeah. Even when I'm driving you crazy.
No, at those times sometimes, you know, happiness is short-lived.
That's messed up.
At those times I'm usually like, I'm not so happy.
Like, I should have left the house today. Yeah. But I would say the same thing. I like us chilling, and maybe that's why like sometimes I'm just like, where are you going? Take me. I think like, even when you leave the room, I'm just like, What is your favorite smell? And when did you last smell it? There's this
perfume I knew it.
That I told you, I was just like, babe, if you just want to surprise me randomly, get it. Chanel, Chance. That one. I just want that one.
For me?
Yeah.
Spices.
You like the smell of spices?
Yeah,
do you know sometimes I never know what's about to come out of your mouth? Like, why do you love spices? When do you even cook? When do you smell them?
When it's being cooked.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
And I also love the smell of when you're walking in town, the smell of fries. Just gongas your face. That's a good smell.
Such a random smell. But knowing how you love fries, yes. Oh my gosh, babe, one thing.
The smell of garlic.
Oh yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, but not garlic breath.
No, but just the smell of garlic.
Garlic cooking. How do I like to spend my money?
There's a drink that you like buying.
Okay, it doesn't have to be food stuff, babe.
Yeah. So I'm giving you a list. Spending money on Uriah. On your son. Because moms, man, you can't even spend money on yourself.
It's just like before you even get to that, I'm just like, I've been wanting to buy him this little pool.
I know.
I've been wanting to buy him this new toy.
Spend money on. I think you also love spending on some nice clothes.
I feel like
on yourself.
Not even so much. That's little. I think it's the house more, if you haven't noticed.
And the house.
That's what I was wondering, how you're not remembering that main thing.
Yeah, the house.
Like I just bought a new light for the bedroom, Jana. It hasn't even come yet, but yeah. I think you like spending your money on shoes. Any chance you get, you buy shoes and things for your bike. You buy things for your bike a lot, and just little funny gadgets. Like you'll be telling me how you need, I don't know, this thing that holds your phone in a certain position for a certain angle of a shot that you want to get. So you like those two little tidbits, gadgets.
What do you want to do when you retire?
Travel. I feel like that's a no-brainer for everyone, yeah? Travel, disturb Uriah. You know, have you ever seen that video of like the mother coming into the son's house And like the minute she gets there, it's like the shoes are thrown. However, she leaves fingerprints on the doors. You know, she opens these crisps and pours them everywhere, jumps on the couch. I want to do one of those for Uriah, like in his home. And I'm just like, because I feel like I'm always picking up after him.
Yeah. I think also it's the same.
Yeah. Because you're going to be right there with me.
For sure.
Yeah.
Then I think I also want to open a place that young people can come and...
When you're retired, babe.
Yeah.
Okay.
I want to open a creative place for young people.
Okay.
When I retire. Because I won't be there always.
Okay.
But just a creative place where young people can come and be creative.
Okay.
Music, art, and things like that.
Who do you think are the 5 most important people in my life?
Number 1, God. Number 2, Uriah.
You should just say in no particular order.
Number 3, me. In no particular order.
Fuck up.
Number 3, me. Number 4, your mom. Let me bundle them up, your mom and your sisters.
Yeah, we talk every day.
Yeah. And I think...
and 2 friends. I know that's what you're going to say.
And 2 friends. Yeah, Sheila and Kave.
Yeah, yeah. Cool.
Yeah.
For you, I would say, in no particular order, the same. It's just, no, but I know God is number 1. Me, Uriah. I would have to say your family.
Yes.
Yeah, I don't think I'd reach to number 5 because I wouldn't say that there's that person who's like really important in your life like that, apart from your family. Yeah.
Okay. Question to you. Have you ever stolen anything in the past?
Stolen anything? I'm trying to think. No, I haven't.
For real?
No. I was such a nice kid, babe. Like, why are you surprised by that? What about you?
I have stolen, man. I have stolen sugar from the cupboard. To be honest, it's for honesty. I think I've even stolen money from my parents' pocket. Stolen money. I was pooped. Proper. Nilikuwa naenda kucheza game. I used to go play some arcade games in the shopping center.
Oh wow, we've taken it there. How do you know I'm in the mood?
Hey! Wow! Hey! How do I know you're in the mood? I think there are a couple of things. Let me look for the best answer.
That's PG for this.
That's PG.
Yeah.
You have a look.
Okay.
Usually, you usually have a look. You know, when you're in the mood, you're like, it's just a look you usually give me.
I feel like I'm more forward because I'll tell you.
Yeah, I usually say.
Yeah, I'm more vocal.
You're more vocal.
Yeah.
But the look sometimes usually gives me the signs for, this one is in the
Kuna
mood.
vile.
You know,
Yeah.
Then there are usually like, there's a date that fikas also. You're like, hapa ni kama mood itakuja.
Do you know, if I could answer this for you, I already know what to say.
Just say, see, you're supposed to answer.
No, it's because how do you know I'm in the mood? Oh yeah, I am supposed to answer for you. I feel like for you, you will do everything that is meant to be done in that house, you know, with those ones for like, nilalisha mtoto, uko sawa? I'm like, oh babe, by the way, can you get me like juice in the kitchen or something? And you're like, no babe, don't ask. What else do you want? That's like, bro.
I usually do the most.
You're just doing the most. It's just like, it's so obvious right now, man.
But it's not always.
No, for real, babe. For real.
But I'm usually like, acts of service I do. Like.
No, but like, you're extra when you want some. You're super extra, man. And I'm just like, okay, yeah. It's going down. But I think that's our last question.
Yeah, I think you usually more... You talk more about it.
Yeah.
You have a look.
Yeah.
But also, you're very random. You're random. Yeah, like that's why it's hard to answer that question.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because sometimes when I don't expect you, like, okay. Yeah, come slowly. Anyway, but that's the last question.
That's the last question, but yeah. Yeah.
right.
Have you enjoyed this?
A lot. I think one thing that I've learned from this is I feel like I'm not I'm not in a bad place.
Yeah.
Knowing you.
Yeah.
Like I feel like I know you, and all these questions have confirmed that I know you.
Yeah.
You know, yeah.
And you
Even
remember
the
how
quick
I used to tell you that I'm just
And
like,
I
if
know
you're
you used
ever
to
on
be.
a show, babe, and you ask this question and you don't answer this way, and now look, yeah.
Yeah, so you see.
Yeah,
This
it's
show
true.
has exposed us nicely.
Yeah. And reminded us even of like older things. Because like when you said like Northern Lights, I was like, oh my gosh, you used to talk about that all the time.
Yeah.
But like we haven't talked about it in a while. Like you'd love to see that, you know. And it's like, I think it's one of the wonders of the world, if I'm not wrong, right? Yeah. So
I don't know if it will change anytime soon.
with how the climate and whatever. No, but I think it will be that way.
But also some stuff that I've been reading about it.
Yeah.
Maybe a story for another day.
This is sorry for another day. But yeah, that was fun.
I would definitely do this again because I feel like I've connected with my wife more during this experiment. And in fact, I'm even thinking it should be done every 3 months.
I would definitely do this again because it surprised me. I think having watched the conversations being done by other couples and then being in the seat yourself was like, it was different. It was more intimate. Yeah, I really enjoyed it.
I would recommend this to everyone. Let me say everyone. Because it helps you have a better connection with the relationships that you have, whether it's siblings, whether it's spouses or partners. You also get to know them more by just doing this experiment. I do feel like I know my wife more. Like people change. So, you know, we are not the same way we were 7 years ago. So that's why I would recommend this to many, many more people.
I would definitely advise other couples also to try it, anyone that I know, because it's kind of like a refresh page, you know? It's really nice. It's enjoyable. You get to remember some of the things maybe you'd long forgotten about someone or your relationship, you know? And then also maybe you just learn, I wouldn't say you learn new things, but you just maybe even see how a person has really changed from when you met them to now. So yeah, I would advise anyone to try it. Yeah.
Previously, we had been discussing this with my wife, and we thought, hey, you know, I hope you get the answers right. And I do feel that, you know, we're at a good place, man. Even the quick fire, man, just getting 4 out of 5, I think is amazing. So I'm not shocked at any answer that she's given.
What I found surprising about my partner, the new thing that I found out about him was probably his retirement plans, because I'm thinking of relaxing. and my husband still has plans to, you know, set up things for the youth and whatnot. So I think maybe that was the new thing that I found out about him.
Join us for Tea Time.